All right, the House yesterday overwhelmingly passed a bill that could lead to a ban of TikTok in the United States. Lawmakers in favor of the legislation say its goal is solely to divest the popular social media platform from its Chinese parent company. Opponents say it's a form of censorship. Moments ago, former Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin revealed this to CNBC's Andrew Ross Sorkin.
It's a great business, and I'm going to put together a group to buy TikTok. The issue is all about the technology. This needs to be controlled by U.S.
Let me ask you a very...
And the co-anchor of Squawk Box joins us now. This story gets stranger by the moment. Tell us about it, Andrew.
A real turn of events. Obviously, we saw yesterday the House deciding to effectively force what they would describe as the divestment of TikTok. Some saying it's a full-on ban because realistically the Chinese government may not allow the sale of TikTok to a U.S. buyer. And the prospect that it would have to be done in 6 months may make it almost impossible both to find a buyer and a buyer to be able to put the technology together to make it all work. This morning, in what turned out to be a breaking news moment, the former Secretary of the Treasury, Steve Mnuchin, telling us that he is prepared to put together a group and is, in fact, already in the process of trying to put a group together, trying to become a white knight, if you will, and believes strongly that he can actually work perhaps with the Chinese government and that they would accept him as a potential buyer. We will see about what happens now, but this is invariably going to be even more politicized than it was just 24 hours ago. Of course, we still are waiting on the Senate. That will be the next step in all of this anyway. The House's bill unto itself is going to sit there, and it's unclear, actually, whether the Senate's really even going to take this up. And then, of course, there's the question of, is it really a national security threat or not? And we'll see.
And the answer to that is yes, according to me.
But strange bedfellows. The strange bedfellows are remarkable because, of course, former President Trump has said that he didn't want to effectively ban TikTok, even though he was the one with the Treasury Secretary who tried to ban it the first time.
Because a billionaire came into Mar-a-Lago and told him not to. It's pretty simple. Even Steve Bannon is saying that.
I will say, when we spoke to former President Trump on Monday, I asked him directly about whether Jeffrey Yass, who has a big stake in TikTok and had met with the president, had asked him about that. And he very clearly said, and you could decide whether you believe him or not, but he said no.
I don't.
He said we had no conversation about this whatsoever. And in fact, his view is that if you get rid of TikTok, it's going to make Facebook more powerful. And he has a view that Facebook, as he likes to say, is, quote, the enemy of the people, though it's owned by an American.
The enemy of the people. So, he came on your show and he lied. This is